You don't have to go down under to get over-the-top eats. Because right here in East Boston, KO Pies at the Shipyard is handcrafting a Syndey staple one pie at a time. Allow us to introduce you to the Australian meat pie.
In Australia, they're everywhere. It's not just something that is a fad or was a gimmick. They're something that you have at school, something that you have at sporting events, something that you get at a gourmet shop. They're everywhere. And as an Aussie living in the United States, there wasn't any. It was always fascinating to think, why not? It's essentially something that Americans love, you know, meat inside pastry.
Aussie owner Sam Jackson prides himself on these flaky treats filled with everything from beef and cheese to this one with curried vegetables.
You open it up and it's really colourful, it's really flavourful, and we've got a number of customers that are meat eaters that just come in for that pie because they love it so much.
Each pie comes with its own set of instructions.
Step 1, buy the pie. Step 2, ketchup all over the pie. Step 3, remove pie from the tin. No utensils needed. No mess, no fuss, delicious.
And while the pies on their own are easy to handle, the pie floater can be a bit messy. A pie of your choice is topped with mashed potatoes, mushy peas, and flavorful gravy, making this snack way more substantial.
Everyone sees it and goes, what was that? It's very colourful, it's very flavourful, and it's like really, really filling.
And while the pies are what you come here for, there's a whole menu of Aussie eats to try, like sticky spare ribs slathered in a hoisin glaze and fresh Jonah crab meat served on salad.
We are known for the pies, and the pies are what have put us on the map here, and it's what we sell a lot of, but it's not the only thing that we do.
Sam serves his burger the way he remembers from home, with plenty of beets.
I couldn't imagine a burger without the beets. It's sweet, and it's a little tart, and it's crunchy, so it's pretty much the same concept of a pickle, probably just that little bit sweeter. But yeah, it's got to be on the burger. It's non-negotiable. And then to go even more extravagant and more Australian, we also will put a bit of grilled pineapple on there, and then of course you can add bacon. Oh, you got to have it. Yeah, you got to have it.
And rather than your typical French fries, the burger can be paired with fingerling potatoes sautéed with garlic and thyme.
So it's sort of our take on doing a healthier version of fries with a lot more flavour and a lot more punch.
Pastry also gets punched up when it's filled with pork for KO's sausage roll.
Essentially, it's a massive pig in a blanket. It's a homemade sausage, and we wrap it in a really flaky puff pastry. So it's like our Aussie take on a hot dog.
And while most associate schnitzel with German food, Sam claims this entree is something you'd expect at pubs in his homeland.
The schnitzel itself is like a thinly pounded out chicken breast that's then breaded, and then we pan fry it up. It's just a classic pub meal back home.
Each and every morsel, right down to the sticky date pudding served at dessert, is cuisine Sam and his team make by hand to give the people of Boston a taste of Australia. And while this may not be the Outback, just outside of KO's doors is one of the best waterside views Phantom has ever seen. But getting here can be a bit confusing.
It is a little daunting. It's unknown. You get literally to an entrance of a 24-hour secured shipyard and a marina, and part of that is also part of the charm in that you feel like maybe you're somewhere you shouldn't be, and then once you get past the security and come on down, you realise that you're in the right place. You can just see enough of Boston to make you realise you're here, but yeah, you feel like you're somewhere else.
And when you do find KO Pies, there's no place else you'll want to be.
When it's buzzing down here, it's fun because you're inside a shipyard. You've got a real sort of safe feel to the place because there's no cars flying past. You've just got a lot of fun going on. A lot of people just having a good time.